What's up, everybody? Welcome to our next episode of Sage's Hot Seat. And today we have on a guest from Twitch who's an avid chatter. He's also a very interested player, a very interesting character, and a very interesting, what would you call it? Like a gamer. And he's Visara Sable. Everyone, big round of applause as he comes on the show. Welcome, Visara. How you doing, man? What is up? What is up?
Doing well, man. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. We're just here on our show. We're getting ready to put you in the hot seat. Are you ready to ask some Are you ready to answer some burning questions that we all want to know?
Flames. I'm feeling flames. I don't know what that is.
You're feeling the flame? Is it starting to get hot? All right. First and foremost, are we ready to have some fun? Because that's all what it's about.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. So now that we've got you in here, we want to get you ready. Show us your collections. People are just really happy to see a comic and a I guess a collectibles background. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
You got a lot of stuff back there, man. You got a lot of really cool, interesting stuff. We got a Deadpool. We got a Jean Grey variant back there. We got tons of magic stuff. You got a lot of stuff back there, which is really cool. Really excited to see. What's that?
DC.
DC? Who's your favorite DC character?
DC stuff. DC character? Ooh, Bleeze.
Who's that?
Bleeze.
Oh, Bleeze. Bleeze. Okay, got you. I was like, I thought you said bleed. It was probably the music. I probably can hear. All right, so we're going to run into our hot seat, guys. My goodness, I hope you guys are ready for this. Welcome, everybody, to the hot seat. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Visara in the hot seat, and we have some burning questions that we want to ask him. And our motto for the show is, let's say, up to the line of controversy and over the line of fun. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to ask a couple questions for this guy and see where he's at and how he feels about not only the game, but we get to know him and we get to find out what's really on the mind of Visara Sable. All right. So the first question that we're going to ask you is we're going to ask the common question here. Do you like pizza, and does pineapple belong on pizza?
No pineapples on pizza. No. I think tomatoes are the only fruit that belongs on pizza.
Now, what is your favorite topping on pizza?
Bacon.
Bacon. All right. So what's your idea bacon pizza?
That's it. Bacon pizza. No, bacon, cheese, some onions, maybe barbecue sauce instead. They do that locally here. They have a barbecue beef bacon pizza. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, bacon. Bacon would be my favorite.
Nice. All right. Now you are quite an avid collector for games. You're quite an avid player in Twitch and on Marvel Strike Force and Looney Tunes and Star Wars, and I mean you have a lot of games. Magic the Gathering. What hobbies do you have, and what would you like to share rather of like what your favorite of those are?
I don't think we have enough time to list all the hobbies that I've had. I think right now the most that I'm doing is Marvel, DC Legends, now Looney Tunes, and Magic the Gathering are probably the ones I do the most. Magic's more of a personal, like in-person one, so that one's fun to do with the kids and the kids that I have at work. And then, the other ones are just mobile games to do on my free time whenever I get it.
Nice. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, and you are very much of a family man. You play the games with a lot of your family, your wife, your kids. Does that really keep and hold things together for you guys?
Absolutely. You know those dull moments, where you really have not much to talk about because we've been together since we were 12 years old. So there's a lot of conversations that were like, yeah, we've been here before. So when you run out of stuff to talk about, you just talk about the game.
Yeah,
Makes it kind of nice.
that's
Rather
cool.
than talk about a movie, you talk about the game. So
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Well, that's really cool. Now let's talk about a couple things here. Where does your username or gamer handle come from?
So Viscera is one of two things. So Big Daddy V was my favorite wrestler. Um, and Visara the Dreadful is my favorite Magic card. So
Okay.
the two of them together, I just decided to go with Visara. Sable, Silver Sable is my favorite Marvel character.
Cool.
Um, so Sable is in the other half. My wife also has Sable in her name, so it was made sense to do there. And then 17 is our wedding anniversary.
Oh,
date.
that's nice. That's very cool.
It's also the day we started dating back, whenever that was, a long time ago. So, um, but yeah, so it's a little bit of everything all combined into one.
That's awesome, man. Now, when you say that you're like into the games and you're like, hey, like, do you like people saying, hey, like Visara, like, what do you think about this, or do you like just call me by like my regular by my regular name?
It doesn't matter. Whatever makes them feel more comfortable. It doesn't bother me either way.
That's cool.
I don't care if you call me Chris. I don't care if you call me Visara. I don't care if you call me Visara Sable, dude.
Dude.
In DC, I'm Disciple of Chaos, also Prophet of Venom. So there's a lot of different usernames. And I've also went by Farter before too. So
Yeah.
there's all kinds of different stuff. So yeah.
I noticed that because that's one of your names on a different platform, and I was like, oh, that's really funny.
Yeah, that's my Xbox username forever. So
That's so
unfortunately, my
funny.
daughter's got to play with that now. So she's Farter on there when she gets to play video games.
She says, just don't call you late for dinner.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, won't miss a meal.
That's so funny. Now let's talk a little bit about oh my goodness. Let's see. Where do I want to go? There's so many questions that I have in my mind to ask a person who doesn't necessarily stream and a person who's actually into, I guess rather just gaming in general. What makes you like good at what makes you good at a game? What makes you good specifically at a game? Experience? Does it make, you've played certain games before that helps you learn that?
I'm very competitive. Always have been with sports, and so I'm kind of the same way when it comes to these mobile games as well. I like to be towards the top, if not the top. So I really find the best ways to use and manage resources to be able to get as quickly ahead as I can. So a lot of research. I'm kind of a nerd in that way. I like numbers and I like research, so I do a lot of that stuff.
Okay. That's cool. Now let me ask you a question.
Marvel Strike Force has the best gameplay experience of any of the games that I've played. The fact that you have adjacent abilities that can help out, tunes, and that the lineup actually matters is really cool. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really cool with that. DC has a leader mechanic, so does Star Wars. They have a leader mechanic. But it doesn't have the adjacent stuff, and the fact that the lineup and the way you situate characters actually matters.
That's cool. Yeah, I really do like the adjacent abilities. I really do like how it all has a very tight synergy than where it came from in the beginning of the game. Because in the beginning game, there really wasn't much of the synergy. It was just like, these are the players, this is what we have. And the game has grown so much.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Let me throw a couple things at you really quick before we start getting to another things. Scopely is this game, and Scopely was bought by Fox Next and such, right? Let me ask you something. Do you happen to know how much this game has generated all time?
Oh, I would say in the billions. I don't know, but I'm sure in the billions.
All right, you're very close. It's very close. It's I think it's what 450 million at least.
Oh, really?
That's where they're at on some of these number providers. Now, do you want to take a guess on how much revenue they made last month?
Last month.
Last month.
Probably was a low month for them. Although there was Jubilee, so that could be pretty good. How about 2 million?
All right. So the reason why I asked this is because the big deal about how we're and where we are at the state of the game, and Scopely is basically a oh my goodness, it's a lot. They do a lot for gaming, and they have a lot of games. They have 54 apps. Okay, they have 54 games here that are top grossing. Their top grossing game last month was Star Trek Fleet Command.
Right, which is a completely pay-to-play game.
Absolutely. And their most downloaded app game is Marvel Strike Force. Okay?
Right.
And that is absolutely insane. Last month, even with all the things that are happening, you believe that it was a low month, right?
Yeah.
All right. They had 25 million last month.
Nice.
Which is insanely high. That's actually,
That's
it's really
awesome.
high. Now, here's the question for you. With all the things that are going on in the state of the game, and as a gamer itself, how do you feel about them making 25 million and our compensations being so flat?
It's a game.
It's a game.
Doesn't matter.
It's a game.
Doesn't
All
matter.
right. So elaborate.
We're in to play. If if you don't like the game, don't play. If you like the game, play. I mean, it's gonna happen. There's bugs in every game that I play. Every game that I play, there's bugs.
But more about it's not necessarily about the bugs. It's more about the support. What is it about the support system? About
It's got good support.
It has great support. So you believe that the support for the community and the communication is above par, and it's actually turning back in itself, where people just don't mind the bugs. It's just kind of like chitter chatter in the air.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay.
If you think about it, there's so many advanced mechanics with MSF over other mobile games that to have bugs is understandable. I mean, there's so many things that in the code I'm sure they have to go through. The little things are kind of annoying, like when it's the wrong orb that they put out. Like, yeah, that stuff's annoying, but they end up fixing it in the long run, so it's not really that big of a deal. If you play DCL, DC Legends, there is no support. Like, you can email them 20, 30 times and you get the same, I'm glad you emailed, please email back with this, and they give you a list of things to do, and you do, and it just comes back with a generic message. There's plenty of hackers in that game and stuff too that stay at the top, which suck.
Yeah.
Star Wars, I never once got a response. Looney Tunes is by Scopely, so it's the same thing. You have the same support. So that one's fine too. But yeah, their support's great. I really like the support.
That's good. I like that. And I do appreciate their support as well. And with that being said, I know we briefly touched on it. What got you into MSF?
My oldest son started playing, so I picked it up to kind of play alongside him. And it was the time where it was just, basic stuff. And so I was already started with DC Legends. So I was like, yeah, it's another game. It's the exact same thing. Not really my cup of tea, so kind of put it down. The wife got into it with my son and started with the Alliance and stuff. And so I was like, well, the both of you guys are playing, then I'll play as well. And so we've been playing ever since. And I just got back on the game. But it was pretty much since the inception of the game, except for probably 3 months where I skipped out.
Now, you've been playing DC Legends for a long time, even starting in beta. You have a very strong roster, which I've seen before offline. And in Marvel Strike Force, you've been playing for quite a bit. Let me ask you what your most cherished unlock is.
Oh, boy, in either game or in Marvel?
Definitely in Marvel Strike Force.
Doc Ock.
Doc Ock, nice. Who's your favorite character in DC Legends then?
Bleeze.
Oh, Bleeze? Okay. Well, I mean, I know it's your favorite character. I didn't know if they actually were not necessarily having that in the game, but if that was like a character that you got, but you were like more impressed with something else.
No, I've liked Bleeze since the comics when she came in, and they finally released her to the game, and I was so stoked. And yeah, I'm still upgrading her now, but I've almost got her maxed out where I need to have her be. But Black Flash is probably the coolest character in that game as far as overall abilities. But
Yeah.
I like Bleeze personally. Like that's my favorite.
All right. Now, what is the worst character on the game that is not a minion?
We're having a blitz right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We are.
that one.
That
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Who is that?
M'Baku.
M'Baku. He's the worst character?
So
Better,
much potential.
better or worse than Nebula?
Worse because it has more potential.
Interesting.
Like that Wakanda team could be something. Nebula doesn't have a team,
Right.
but that Wakanda team could be something, and it's just lost potential.
Yeah. That's very true. I like that. That's a good perspective. I like how that is an option, not only to have characters without teams to be better through synergy, maybe not have synergy as well, but characters that are solo that don't necessarily need a team can really boost and really make something dynamic. Do you think they can make that with Wakanda at some point, even as a future team? Because right now you do have Killmonger, who's that guy.
Right. Yeah. You pump Killmonger up on that team. That's really the one you need. Shuri's probably a close second, but it's a legendary character,
Yeah.
so it should be number one. But
Yeah.
because she's a second, that's kind of a throw in the face as well. But Okoye does what she needs to do. She assists and she does a lot of damage. But M'Baku needs block chance up. He needs a taunt earlier. He needs more counterattacks, and he needs a higher health.
Yeah.
So, I mean, fix some of those things, and that could be a really good team.
Yeah.
Make Okoye do a little bit more damage too.
That is true. I mean, I was gonna bring up the fact that like his special isn't actually all that, or not his special, his ultimate isn't actually all that bad. It just it goes through stealth, attacking adjacent. So that's actually not bad. The thing is, you're right. It does need more damage. I mean, a guy who's got gorilla powers needs more damage, right?
Faster. He needs to be faster with it too. Like how long it takes to get to him finally in the turn. It's like, well, by that time, if you're playing against the team, they're already done.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Are there any other games that are out that you'd like to play? Not counting, Looney Tunes. Not that you're a streamer or anything. It's just more of like, are there any other games that you're like, hey, I'm interested in playing?
Not really. Nothing's really caught my eye lately. I mean, there's some new ones coming out, but I already have that in this. So, yeah, not really.
Okay. You're obviously preoccupied a lot with this game then.
Yeah.
Let's go and talk about a little bit about the Marvel characters and storylines and movies. We know your favorite Marvel character is Silver Sable. How excited were you that Silver Sable was in the Marvel game Spider-Man on PS4?
Not really.
Really?
I mean, yeah, it's cool, but the outfit, the way they made her look and stuff wasn't. I don't know. I want the old '90s version of her, where her and Paladin are going after Sabretooth in the sewers with Spider-Man. Like that. That's the Silver Sable that I'm used to. So,
Okay.
Yeah, the one in the game, it was all right, I guess.
Okay. Did you end up playing that game or no?
No, my son plays, my youngest.
Okay.
So my wife plays as well, but
Nice.
But I didn't. No, I'm not really much into video games.
All right. What's your favorite storyline from Marvel or storyline for movies? You had to look.
Yeah, I'm looking at my trades right now. Oh, yeah, that.
Oh, House of M. Yes. Now, House of
Yeah.
M is very relevant right now.
Right.
You're a big fan of, obviously the storyline. What is something from that you're really looking forward to that they could bring out, not only through the story or the TV show or the movies, maybe a character that you're interested in bringing?
Pennant would be sweet.
Okay.
I like Pennant. That came out after all that stuff. It wasn't really part of that, but yeah, I don't know. The characters are what they are. I like to be surprised. I'm not really into the whole let's go data mine for things and look for stuff. I want to be surprised.
Yeah.
Anybody that comes to the game, I'm like, awesome. Like, that's great. It's somebody new to look at. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Gambit's in there a lot.
That is true. That is true.
But I think we had a streamer ruin that for us. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of characters in here. I would like to see Archangel. That'd be one I'd like to see in the game.
That'd be cool.
And of course, my boy Sentry. He's got to get in the game.
Yeah. I just want to see the yellow cape.
Oh gosh, I just want to see him blast somebody. Yeah.
That's
Give me that Cyclops-like blast, but just straight up, not a big wide one, just boom, taken out. Like, that'd be rad. Him or the Guardian would be rad too. Like,
Yeah.
There's a lot of characters that'd be cool in the game.
Yeah.
Anything.
Having 5,000 characters at your disposal is pretty insane.
Yeah.
Let alone
It's pretty crazy.
what they can do with the animations in the game. I mean, we've seen some pretty cool things, and I'm just like, we don't really get to showcase and highlight it because we're like, oh yeah, like we just want to get through the game, and trust me, I want to get through it too, as much as you do, because spending 2,000 to 3,000, not 2,000 to 3,000, spending 2 to 3 hours on the game a day is a lot.
It's a lot.
How do you feel about that as a user? How do you feel about that?
Hey, COVID, I got time to spare. Give it to me.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right.
It is what it is.
We're gonna ask you.
Oh, hey, I know. Quicksilver. Give me Quicksilver out at House of M.
I mean,
blue suit with the light. Yeah, give me that.
would you rather
That's
rather have Quicksilver than Yo-Yo, or would you rather have Quicksilver? I mean, I just want to know.
So bad.
I mean, how do you not have an iconic character like that in the game? I just don't get that.
I know. I want Quicksilver. I'm one of the founding members of like the Avengers as well. Like in that first group, like he was there. Him and Scarlet Witch. You got Scarlet Witch. Sweet. You give me Quicksilver. So yeah, that'd be cool. Quicksilver would be cool.
Awesome. Let's go.
They can do they can look at what DC just did with Black Flash and give him similar characteristics, and he'll rule the game. I guarantee you.
Probably. I mean, speed is key in the game. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go and ask you our. Let's go ahead and ask you our common question that I always ask everybody. One Infinity Stone in a fight. What would you use?
I'm not a fighter, so I if I got the gauntlet, I would go and I would grab the Soul Stone, and I would let people in the world be able to have one more moment with their loved ones, whoever passed.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be in a fight necessarily, but I guess we could reword that to one Infinity Stone to use if you had the gauntlet, if you could, or if you just actually had a stone in your hand, which one would you use? And that is very strong.
I would stop the fight basically. So it would be Soul Stone, and it would be whoever they love the most would come back and talk to them, and I think everybody would stop fighting, and maybe they'd talk some sense into them. So,
do you think that moment in Infinity War was showcased well when Thanos went to Gamora with the Soul Stone?
Nah, I mean, it made sense, especially if you read the comics. It made sense because he basically singled her out of the whole planet, and it was like, that one, bring her to me. And so yeah, it made sense, but it was sad. It was cool because it was sad. I mean, yeah, that part, but.
I mean, I guess what I'm going at is it feels like what you're saying about going back and seeing a loved one or bringing them back seems like, even though he did sacrifice her, it seems like that's kind of like in the area where you were talking about, where it seems like you would want to have that last moment with them, which he actually did.
Right.
So You know, I guess using the Soul Stone is important for, you know, he's used that Soul Stone twice in the movie, and once with Doctor Strange to pull all the bodies back together, but the other with going and seeing Gamora. I mean, it's a heartfelt moment, and using that Soul Stone is like, there's so many different things that you can do with it that we probably even mentally don't even know what to do.
No, I agree. I mean, it has the power. It could pull a soul into your body. Do something like that. Have you become something you're not. Cure people that are that are paralyzed or whatever, or people in comas. Like bring them back. Like there's all kinds of stuff you could possibly do. I have no idea, but my use for it, like I said, I would like to have people be able to spend that one more moment with somebody.
That's awesome. You have a gentle heart. All right. We're going to go into our quiz portion for the show. And with that being said, we're going to ask you a number. So you're going to answer questions about superpowers from a character. If you get it right, awesome. It's just more of like a fun game that we're doing. All right. So
right.
Pick a number 1 through 36. 17. All right. You have chosen the thing. The thing. You're going to have 2 minutes to answer the powers that he has. You probably picked a character who is very easy. And we're going to get that started. And you're going to have 2 minutes to get that going. And let's get this ready to go. So I will ask you the powers of which he possibly has. It's going to be either a yes or a no. You will either hear a sound of where are we? Nope. Hang on. Oof, that's loud. All right.
Wow, yeah.
That's loud.
Woke up.
Yeah, I woke up right there too. All right, so we're gonna let's move this here. All right, so here we go. We're gonna do countdown. 2 minutes. Oh wait, shoot. I have to redo that. Darn it. Yeah, I like the thing actually. Hang on. Well, I guess we'll have to redo that. Hang on.
Redo the thing for thing?
Yeah, it's doing the thing for thing. Hang on. All right. There we are. All right. Oh, it's still going. Okay, you have a minute. There's a minute 30 going. I don't know. It messed.
Go for it.
Yeah. All right, you'll probably get it anyway. Here we go. Let's see if we can get it under a minute 30. Energy projection.
No.
All right. Enhanced physiology.
Yeah.
Correct. Fire manipulation.
No.
Flight.
No. That'd be rad though.
Heat vision.
No.
Shape shifting.
Ooh. Technically, yes, because he was person and now he's thing, but no.
The answer is incorrect. He doesn't
Really?
have shape shifting, right? Or it says shape shifting. It says no, but as he can shape the rock form, which I don't know how that really works out, but I don't know. All right, superhuman durability.
Yeah.
Superhuman speed.
No.
And superhuman strength.
Yeah.
All right. So you got him right, which is it's weird because the shape-shifting one is probably it's kind of weird there. You got it right. I think we're just gonna give it to you. What's that?
It depends on the world you're in too. There is a world with things where you actually can manipulate and turn into different things. So
yeah, it's kind of funny, right? Like you have that was the end of the thing there. It's really it's really funny how it all works out like that, right? Okay, so you know what? You want to play one more? Since that was let's try one more. All right, pick another number.
7.
All right, we're gonna pick 7. All right, we already talked about this character. You have chosen. Wait, where is it? All right, you have chosen Deadpool.
Oh,
All right.
nice.
You have chosen
My
Deadpool.
dude.
You're going to have 2 minutes to
Oh,
break this down. I hope you got his answers
we're not
correct.
going. We're not going Wolverine movie Deadpool, right?
Oh, you don't like that character?
Oh my God, no.
He was terrible.
Deadpool.
All right, 2
No.
minutes on the clock. Here we go.
Okay.
Chimichanga Chimichanga generation.
No, but he has regeneration. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Enhanced smell.
He probably smells pretty bad. Yeah.
He does not.
No.
He does not. He does not have enhanced smell.
Yeah.
He does not
Yeah.
have Chimichanga generation. Enhanced stamina.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enhanced stamina is correct. All right. Fire manipulation.
No.
Correct. Healing factor.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what we all know about him, right? All right. And let's see. We have heat vision.
No. No.
No.
No. No. No.
Uh, all right. Mind control.
No.
No, that is correct.
He does mess with people's minds.
He does mess with people's minds.
Pretty good.
All right. Wall climbing.
No, he's jealous of Spider-Man for that. Actually.
Very much so. All right. Last one. Medium awareness.
Medium awareness.
Yes.
Like he can sense when people talk to ghosts.
I can't answer that.
Let's say no.
No.
Okay.
That is actually apparently incorrect. Apparently
Okay.
he does have medium awareness.
So
It's
what
okay.
medium are we talking about?
I you know what's funny? I guess there is some type or form, and the definition actually is a subtrope of breaking the fourth wall. So it says
Okay.
it's actually on Marvel.com or Marvel fandom, and it does say medium awareness is also a form of fourth wall breaking, a meta-fictional device, particularly painting the medium, which is talking to the audience in a way. I didn't know that was the terminology for it, but it's,
Yeah.
you learn something new every day, right? All right.
If we're talking like a medium talking to spirits, then I would have said yes. If
Yeah,
we're talking just overall
I didn't know
awareness, that's
it seemed very interesting there, but
Yeah.
whatever. It was fun. It was fun learning it. All right.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Big round of applause, everybody, as Visara has gotten through the hot seat, and we will get to our PvP section in just a second. I want to bring in our next scene. Here we are inside of the PvP section here, and we are going to talk about your player profile. Now, you are an 8.3 TCP, a strongest STP of 639, a war MVP 145 times. That actually might be the most of the people that I've interviewed. Total characters collected at 160, and characters at max star rank at 84. All-time arena rank at 98, latest arena rank at 204, blitz rank or latest blitz rank at 86,000, and blitz wins at 31,000. So you're like probably not quite really a blitzer, but probably now is probably where your numbers went up, right?
Actually, before my numbers have went down since.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my wife's now hers went up since then. She does it every 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Not much.
you are a part of the Titans of Worth alliance, and is that a cluster or is that just a single alliance?
That's my boys. I got Tommy Jackson there with me, Baddest Man, Guminator, some nerdy nerd, of course my family.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very
TLB.
cool. All right, we're gonna go ahead. We're going to come up, and we're going to. You ready to verse battle?
Yeah. Oh, Apache's in there too. He does Twitch streaming. So yeah.
All right. Here we go. Let's get this music different. Here we go. Oh, where'd we go?
Are we getting rid of the elevator music?
Yeah, it's talking elevator music. That's what it is. It's just for chit chat.
Love it.
Let's see, where did it go? All right, here we are. Wait, where'd it go? It always seems to fail right when I need it, right?
Yeah. Murphy's Law.
Let's see. There we are. All right. Oh, wait a second. Hang on. There we are. Oops. All right, here we go.
I like that. That's a good beat.
All right, here we go. This is our moment. This is the moment you guys have been waiting for. This is our PvP section, guys. We are going to do a balanced draft for PvP and see who is the... oh, wait. Did you accept? There we go. See who's going to be going on the win here. And we have our guest today. It's Visara Sable. So as I go ahead and do our bans, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do...
You got Zemo and Emma.
You want me to do Zemo and Emma? You want me to do Zemo and Emma just because? That's just what I do. I actually never ban Zemo and Emma. That's the funny part.
Oh, really?
I always ban Phoenix and Ultron.
Okay.
But now that I've given that away, maybe I should ban Zemo and Emma, right?
Maybe.
I know, right? All right. So, even playing field as best as we can with. It's not over yet, man.
Oh, it's over. White Tiger did nothing.
Pretty
Nothing.
slow there.
I thought the speed up would be win a kill, not if she gets a kill. That's
Yeah,
not the way it's worded.
I don't even have her, so I don't even know. But that is a very good point there. Maybe she does not get granted those bonuses in that part there. Very good game there, Visara. Awesome. Dabros, wow, I survived that. I actually couldn't believe I survived that one, especially with Invisible Woman. Big congratulations there for being on that PvP match, my friend. Appreciate that for being in. So GG's in the chat there. All right, let's ask you a question really quick. What do you think and how do you feel about the RTA PvP portion of Marvel Strike Force?
Yeah, Blitz is really good. I mean, blitzing all the time and having to do your battles one by one without a sim. Yeah, it's pretty much what we've been doing for the last 4 years. So now we just got a new title. It's RTA now instead. So
That is true. It's a different title. Now, do you feel?
but I do like getting the rewards though. The rewards are nice. So I think they're better rewards than what we got for Blitz. So if you take that in the case, it's like they basically enhance Blitz
Uh-huh.
and gave us a way to unlock certain characters through another mode.
Yeah, it's very true. And is that a good thing for you as a user in the game, or is that something that as a user in the game you're like, well, I guess this is just another lane that I have to go down?
Um, I think character shards need to be a little bit more free to get. It's really hard for because that my free to play account like it's very tough to get. I have to get lucky draws, in order to
Right.
get certain characters. So, I think if they up the shards a little bit, if they took Blitz and they extended the milestones more, gave us 40 milestones instead of what we got, and went a a 7, 8, 9, 10
Right.
with the character shards, I think that would help a lot. If they made it just the milestones period, and did away with this whole top 100 stuff, I think that would be cool too. Extend it all the way out to 15, and then it's done. Once you get there, you're done with your blitzes. I think that would help a lot too.
Yeah.
That would take away because it really took away from what Blitz was when they did all this. You could only do 8 rotations in a day, and
Right.
all that stuff. Like it just basically means the higher TCP you have, the better chance you have getting more characters.
That's true. Now,
So I think if they just made it milestone only, like they do with everything else, milestone, then I think that would help a lot. I think it would make things a lot easier. Just extend it out to 15 character shards. I can't do the math off the top of my head, but I mean I think that would be plenty for everybody. It'd probably be pretty close to unlocking a character once you got to 15 as well, and took out the time restraints. Just like you could just do it. And that way, if everybody wanted to take the time and do it through, they could. If they didn't, they don't.
right. How long do you foresee yourself playing this game?
As long as it's on. I mean, I've been playing, like I said, DC since 2016, so that's 5 years. So, yeah, I mean, it's still a fun game. I enjoyed my time with it. I got a raid starting Wednesday, and raid's like the worst part of the game.
Right.
So, it's 4 days of constant blitzing, basically. It's the way it is. So, yeah, I mean, this is a fun game, and like I said, I play with my family and my friends. I have a coworker that I play with as well, so that's nice. And then all you guys, on Twitch, Tommy and all them, having them in my alliance is awesome. Be able to talk about stuff. So, and we kind of like go to other games together too. Like they're in DC with me, and I'm in Looney Tunes with them, and Star Wars with Carrot, and so it's cool. It's like a little bit of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I guess this is the conclusion of the show. Did you have fun? Did you like, the PvP. How'd you feel about that? Not necessarily the PvP itself. Did you have fun? I guess just on the show. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, no, it's fun. Like I said, I was just trying out something new. I want to see how White Tiger did, and I was curious if her speed happened on a kill, and I knew you'd go for Doc Ock, so I knew I'd be able to get Shocker, and I wanted to see if her speed went up, and it doesn't. So it's only when she kills, which is different than what I think the writing was on it. I think it said on kill. It should be like when she kills, like Ultron does.
Hmm.
She gets the speed bump, but I was just curious about that, so I wanted to play, and I unlocked White Tiger just for you. So,
That's awesome.
um,
Well, I appreciate you unlocking a character just for me that I cannot use. All
hey,
right.
well, it's fun to try out new stuff too. And so
Absolutely.
when you get those, and it's not much. I mean, I'm not going to the movie theater, and I'm not going, to the local gaming store anymore. I'm buying cards, so I have $25 here and there, once a week or a month or whatever. Then
Hmm.
I can buy a new character. I'm cool with that. That's fun
Yeah.
with me.
That's cool. Now I guess we're going to. You don't stream, and it's totally okay. Did you have plans on streaming in the future, or you're not really sure, or maybe this is like a breaking the ice for that?
It's a thought. I don't have the computer for it. My wife has the awesome computer, but I don't want to upgrade my computer because I like my computer the way it is.
Yeah.
Um, so it's just one of those things. If I can find a different media to maybe do something on, then I will. But I don't know if it'll be Twitch or not.
Okay.
So we'll see.
That's
I
cool.
like going in and chatting with you guys when you guys are streaming. It's fun, especially giving you a hard time. That's awesome.
I mean, that's the best.
Um,
Talking shit is, the best part of, being on. It's just like you give each other a hard time. It's like your buddies that you know from either
yeah,
college or high school or,
absolutely.
the neighbors down the street. That's all it's the camaraderie where you get to know someone like, oh, let's see, who he is and see if we can, play around with him. It's like riding around on bikes in the neighborhood.
Right, and that's why I miss Carrot too, because he has a filthy mouth. So at 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm at work, it gives me a good laugh. So that was fun.
Yeah, I have a pretty clean mouth. I'm sorry. I mean, I guess this I don't have it like Carrot does. It's all good though. All right, everyone. We want to have a big round of applause as we have just had our hot seat with Visara Sable on the show. So, thank you so much for being
One
on the
other
show.
thing, Mr. Sage. One other thing I would like to say, I really appreciate you, man. I appreciate your positivity and the fact that you're always forward thinking about things and not so much sitting there and complaining like other streamers that like to complain all the time on theirs and gripe about things. I like going into yours and watching and having a good time and being positive about stuff. It gets me out of the mindset of what's going on around me. So
Mhm.
and for my family as well. We all watch you. We all appreciate you. So keep doing what you're doing. And when you go back to DJing, we're gonna miss you sometime. So
Aw,
um,
man.
so yeah, it's cool, man.
I,
Appreciate you.
dude, I really appreciate you. We've had, a lot of talks. It's really nice to it's really weird not knowing someone and getting to know someone through a game, and
Yeah.
not it's very just there's so many people in the chat right now that even know that you got Puppies and Carrot and on your left and
Yep.
Fee and Nate
Yep.
and Tommy and all these guys.
Yep.
There's tons of people I'm probably leaving out. Some
Right.
nerdy
Right.
and things
I
like
know
that.
you
Like
feel bad
I
sometimes, like
wasn't,
all these other guys.
like
Like, oh
Sable.
God.
It's not like I'm trying to leave anybody out. It's just more of like I'm just trying to there's so many things that are happening right now. But
Yeah.
it's really I really appreciate those kind words, and it's really been really cool getting to know you and your family and being really just being different is not a bad thing, and being trying to be not necessarily ahead of the curve, but trying to be more intuitive to the community rather than just streaming to stream is really what this is about. I mean, this is going to hopefully branch into other things and to with other people and through other games and such. So I appreciate all of you've done, Sable's done in the past. So you guys have been
The
really,
wife's
really fun.
amazing.
I really, really appreciate everything you guys have done. From helping and scenes and all those kinds of things, putting it together. But you guys are really cool people, and I appreciate you guys always being there when hey, I just need a phone call, or KB if I need
Yeah.
a phone call, or
Yep.
there's other streamers that are that need to talk to people that aren't streamers, or people that aren't into the game, people that aren't a part of like something like this. They're like, hey, I need to branch onto something to talk about something else that understands me in my thought process, where they're not getting offended, that they're thinking about, oh, is this about my stream, or is this about content? And I'm like, no, man, I just want to talk about other things and just get my mind off of it, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, not a problem. I had a buddy the other night that's one of the streamers that had some stuff going on in life and chatted with me about it. And I think it was good for him to get out of his chest, off of his chest, and hopefully
Mhm.
I can help him out a little bit. But everybody has a life. Everybody has real world problems going on, and this is just a game, and it's fun to talk about it and be positive about it. And
Right.
when I go into other ones and I hear all the complaining and griping, I turn it off.
Yeah.
Just I don't want to deal with that stuff.
You get that
I want
enough
to
at
have
work.
time. Yeah, I get that at work. I can be called all the bad names in the world at work when I go there. So
Right.
here I want to have a good time and have fun and do something that I can watch with my kids and feel I don't know feel like we're having a good time and family time together.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait until we can all hang out at some point. I know you guys are far away up north from me, but hopefully at some
Yeah.
point, we can have like a barbecue and hang out with, the fam, meet each other, eat, Sable's cookies, eat your, sandwiches, whatever you want to make. I don't know. Play video games with Boy Wonder, and, talk, jokes with Beatrix. I don't know, things that you guys and us old people probably won't know.
Right. As older people, now that I'm over 40, it's like, oh gosh, yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
right. All right, guys. I just want to say thank you one more time for having him on. I hope you guys had a great time. We're gonna say goodbye to Visara, and have a great day, man. I appreciate you being on. We're going to continue with gameplay, but we're going to say goodbye to Visara at this moment. So I hope you guys have a great night and have a great dinner. Oh, don't be late for dinner.
Yeah, I won't. Later, buddy.
Later, buddy. Bye. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that segment. That was really, really, really fun. Remember, you can always see me on Twitch at any time during the week, mainly on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the big shows of Hot Seat on Tuesdays at 2, and Twitch for Blitz and DJ on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific time for both. And, usually I do gameplay during the day for War. Now probably going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday days moving forward, as now that my schedule is probably going to be changing for the better. So you guys can find me also on YouTube for moving into checking out all the things. Ooh, excuse me. You can find me on YouTube, and you guys can check out all the videos from Hot Seat, Blitz and DJ, and gameplay. See you guys soon.